Good morning, my dear students. Let us discuss about perspectives of management, class 3. Today's contents of our subject is contents of perspectives of management, class 3 is development of management thought and management principles. Development of management thought here means there will be a number of management gurus will be there. They will give their opinions and their thoughts, which is leads to the development of a management thought only. Here coming to the management thought and practices, as we know that them today have a history and they may be tracked back to the ancient times. Today management thought and practices, as we know them today, have a history that may be tracked from ancient time onwards. In fact, ever since people began living together in groups, they have tried to organize their activities so as to achieve a certain level of efficiency and effectiveness. Here, from long period onwards, since many of the people are living together in group, they have tried to organize their activities so as to achieve a certain level of efficiency and effectiveness. The nature of management principles include universal applicability. There is a universal applicability. What do you mean by universal applicability? Means the nature of a management principle. There will be some management principle, it will be applicable all over the universe, so it is called as a universal applicability. And the management thought is a dynamism. It can be take any type of risk from the business environment, organization or industrial environment also. Here management is a dynamism nature and it is a relative but not absolute to limits due to human behavior and the like. And next point, a number of practitioners, thinkers and academicians of management have contributed to the formation and development of management. Here there will be some number of management gurus. They will reveal their opinion and their experience towards the development of management thought, and development of management principles, thoughts and approaches are discussed here. That is called development of management thought. Here Robert Owen and Charles Babbage, these are one of the gurus of management gurus. Robert Owen was born in 1771 and died in 1858. What Robert Owen is saying that Charles Robert Owen can be considered as a pioneer in field of management of human resource. He is one of the same period of history in the field of management of human resource. He believed that returns from the investment in human resource would be far superior than investment in machinery and equipment. He is saying that here machinery and equipment is different from the human beings. We are investing some amount of money on machinery and equipment, and the same way we are investing some amount of money on human resource. We are expecting returns from the investment. The expectation from the return investment from the machinery and equipment and human beings are different. There is a lot of difference between expecting the return from the machinery and equipment towards the human resource. And next point, he believed that the workers should work because they want to work and not to be they have to work. Here there should not be any force or any pressure, any stress and any slavery system towards the workers. Workers want to willing to do their own work, and we should not say that they have to work. That is the main important point. He believed that managers should the workers into the confidence. Managers should want to bring the workers to the confidence and should not only tell him what is expected of him, but also why, because enlightened worker is a better worker. Here is what Robert Owen is saying, that build up the confidence among the employees. but don't expect anything from the employees directly. If you build up the confidence, he will be enlightened. The enlightened worker only work better than expected worker. So he is saying that encourage the worker, build up the confidence of worker, then he will be enlightened and he will be work in a better manner. And he is ideas, not philosophy. All ideas of Robert Owen will not be only coming under the philosophy, but those are considered a prelude to development of a behavioral approach to the management. The ideas of Robert Owen not only considered a philosophy, but they are prelude to the development of behavioral approach to the management. And coming to the Charles Babbage, he was born in the 1792 and died in the 1871. He is father of the computers. Charles Babbage is saying that the importance of human factor in the management and the organization and industry where, and he advises that idea of a profit sharing and participative decision making. He is saying that idea sharing should be there and profit sharing also should be there, and there should be a participative decision making. There should not be a autocratic decision. There should be a democratical decision. Simply saying any type of decision of the organization, there should be a participative decision making model. And he introduced the mathematics and science in the manufacturing operations. By help of the mathematics and science on manufacturing operations were very well developed, and he mainly focused on division of labor. Here there will be number of labor employees will be there. We want to divide them into the various teams, various departments, various groups. Then we can easily assign the work. The work will be gone in a systematic manner. Division of the labor. He is mainly saying that, and he is saying that decision based upon all the circumstances. Here management want to take a decision, and before taking a decision, the management want to focus all the circumstances behind that environment. He is saying that decision based upon all circumstances. Take a decision that should be based upon all the circumstances. Here he is using the time and motion study techniques, and he is using the quantitative methods and industrial engineering techniques in manufacturing operation. He is using quantitative methods and time and motion studies and industrial engineering techniques in manufacturing operation. And finally, Charles Babbage has written one book. The book title was Economy of a Machinery and Manufacture Book. Here, the book is a specialization of employees, and work measurement is there, and optimum utilization of machinery and the tools, wages, incentives, and discovery of improved methods for the purpose of the cost reduction. The book is containing specialization of employees and work, and works measurement, and optimum utilization of machinery and the tools, wages, incentives, discovery of improved methods for purpose of cost reduction. These all contents are considered in the book of Economy of Machinery and Manufacturers book. Here first person is a Robert Owen, and second one is a Charles Babbage. He is the father of the computers. And next, another two management gurus are Andrew Urey and Charles Dupin and Henry Robinson Toney. Here Andrew Urey and Charles Dupin was born in 1778 and 1857 they were died. Here Urey was a British academician and Dupin was a French engineer. Here Andrew Urey is a British academician and Charles Dupin was a French engineer. What they are saying that Urey, who taught at Glasgow University. Andrew Urey was taught at Glasgow University, and he published the philosophy of manufacturing, and he explained that various principles. He published the philosophy of manufacturing, and he explained the various principles of management also. And In 1819, Duplin was appointed as a management professor in Paris. In 1819, Charles Duplin was appointed as a management professor in Paris, which marked the beginning of an illustrious career. And next one, his writings well known through France. Maybe he influenced the Henry Fayol contributions to the theory of management. Here Charles Dupin have written number of books, and his writings well known through France may have influenced. He was influenced by the Henry Fayol contribution to the theory of management. Coming to the next guru, Henry Robinson Tony. He was born in 1844 and died in 1924. Here, he is president of Yali and Tony Manufacturing Company, and essential for running a business. He is very essential for a running business, and he realized that good business skills were essential for running a business. What he is saying that we want some business skills to run a business compulsory. And he emphasized that need to be considered management as a separate field of systematical study. He is saying that he emphasized that there should be consider the management as a separate field of systematical study on the same level as engineering. There should be a separate study for management, he is saying, like engineering. In a paper, The Engineer as an Economist, presented in 1866, Tony suggested that management be studied as a science and principles be developed that could be used across various management situations. What he is saying that management should be considered as one of the science branch, and these principles should be considered as a various management situations. It will be help for the running the administration or management by the help of these various management principles in a successful manner. And here Frederick Wilson Tyler, who attended the presentation, was influenced by the Tony's ideas. Subsequently, Tyler developed the principles of scientific manager. Here Henry Robinson Tony was conducted one of the presentation. For that presentation, Frederick Wilson Tyler was attended. He was influenced by the Henry Robinson Tony presentation, and he has developed the scientific management principles. Here Frederick Wilson Tyler is father of the scientific management. Henry Fayol principles. Here Henry Fayol principles and management principles, 14 management principles, all are same. Henry Fayol principles, 14 principles of management and management principles, these are all one only. In exam point of view, the examiner will ask in a different pattern. Explain about Henry Fayol principles, explain about management principles, explain about 14 principles of management. In this way, question will be asked in various manner. We want to identify that is the Henry Fayol principles only. And here Henry Fayol was a major contributor to the administrative management. Here Henry Fayol was a major contributor to administrative management approach. He is a French industrialist and he is a father of modern management. Henry Fayol was a French industrialist. He is a father of modern management, and he worked as a engineer in mining engineering industry, and he also worked as a managing director of mining industry also. And he administration industry at generally published in 1916 in French language. He has written one book on administration in industry that was released in 1916 in French language. Fayol divided the activities of industry into mainly 6 groups. Here Henry Fayol divided the major activities which are undergoing in organization into 6 groups. Those are technical activities, commercial activities, financial activities, security activities, accounting activities, managerial activities. What are those 6 activities? Technical activities, commercial activities, financial activities, security activities, accounting activities, and manager activities. And Henry Fayol proposed the four management principles of division of labor. Division of labor means in organization there will be a number of employees. We want to divide those employees into several groups or several teams or several departments. We want to assign the work towards them. So division of labor is one of the important principle to done a task in a successful manner. And second one, authority and responsibility. After division of a labor, we want to assign a authority and responsibility to the individual of employees or group of employees or departmental wise. And there should be a particular discipline manner in the field of organization. And there should be unity of command. All the people should have a unity. Here employees should have a unity thus to achieve the organizational goal in a successful manner. And unity of a direction. In organization there will be three level of employees, and means low level employees, middle level employees, high level employees. Coming to the goals means here three different type of goals are there. Departmental goals are different from individual goals, and individual goals are different from organizational goals. So we should have the one goal, that is organizational goal. So that is called unity of command. And here manager want to direct the all the employees in the same manner. There should be a unity of direction. And subordinations of individuals. In work there should be some subordinates which will be help in our task completion also. And there should be a fair remuneration of employees and fair wages, fair remuneration, fair salaries toward the red collar employees or blue collar employees or white collar employees also. And there should be a centralization and decentralization principle. Coming to the centralization means here management will have the total power and total grip in their hands. They will monitoring the all the departmental activities which are going in good manner or not. Coming to the decentralization means here employees are divided into number of parts and organization is divided into number of departments. So here management want to give the some power to the departmental wise or the superior authorities towards the employees. And scalar chain, order and equity and stability of a tenure initiative. There should be an initiative action, there should be a stability of tenure, equity. All employees should be treated as a equity manner, order. The instruction should be followed strictly. And scalar chain, there will be a different level of employees in the organization. This is about Henry Fayol management principles. Henry Fayol principles, management principles, and 14 principles of management. Thank you my dear students. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.